Gift. The Gift stars Jason Bateman, Rebecca Hall, and Joel Edgerton, and the film is also written, directed, produced, and as well starring Joel Edgerton, and he did a fantastic job with this film. And this is not to be confused with 2000's The Gift, which in my opinion was also a really good film. Joel Edgerton is known from films such as The Warrior, Exodus, The Great Gatsby, so we've seen him in these other films, and I just didn't see anything special about him. Actually, I didn't like him too much, but he was getting a lot of really good press for some reason, and now I can see why. Jason Bateman, his character's name is Simon, and he's married to Rebecca Hall's character, Robin, and they move to Chicago, which is Jason Bateman's character Simon's hometown, where he went to high school, in this really nice, modern, fancy house that doesn't seem to have any actual walls. All the walls are glass. It's just a big glass house. That adds to the tension, because you never know what's looking at you. So Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall are out shopping one of their first days back in Chicago, and they run into Joel Edgerton's character. And Joel Edgerton's character, Gordo, went to high school with Simon, Jason Bateman's character. But Jason Bateman at first doesn't remember him at all. It takes him a few minutes, and then he remembers, oh yeah, Gordo. But this character, Gordo, latches on to this couple like a leech. And reminds me of a lot of people. You know, there are people that you come in contact with that for a period of time they do kind of latch on to you. You might be the person that latches on to another and not realize it. Sometimes you can be an annoyance to somebody and have no idea because they're too polite to say anything. And sometimes you can be so annoyed with somebody, but you just don't have the gumption to tell them, hey, you're annoying me, you need to leave us alone. And that's where this dealt with that kind of social interaction very well. What do you do when you have a perfectly nice character around, but he's just kind of giving you the willies? You gotta man up and say, look, we've had enough of your company. In this film, the Joel Edgerton character Gordo is presenting gifts to the couple after meeting them just once. And then once they have him, because of the gift, Simon and Robin decide to have him over for a dinner party of just the three of them. This makes Joel Edgerton's character of Gordo latch onto them even more. Joel Edgerton playing Gordo is wonderful. It's really good. You like him, but you're also weirded out by him. He's weird. He's got little weird tics. You don't really know, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? But at the same time, you kind of root for him, even though you're following the Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall character more. And then you get to know Jason Bateman character a little more and Rebecca Hall character a little more, and you start to root for them and start to root against Gordo. It's one of those films where you walk out of and you still talk about. And I did. I saw this with someone and I walked out and we were still talking about it, and there was people in the parking lot we were still talking about who shouted across the parking lot, you know, so what did you think? Did you think he really? And I was like, I don't know, did you think he really? And that's what's fun about these kind of movies. We need more of them, that you walk out and you still have a conversation. And when you say, hey, did you see this film? And they say yes, you're like, oh, well, did you think this or did you think that? This film leaves you kind of, you know, kind of shrugging your shoulders. You don't really know what really happened, but you were thoroughly entertained. And I don't want to say anything to give much away. Jason Bateman in this film is probably the best I've ever seen him, honestly. You could say, and a lot of people, some critics do, that Jason Bateman is the same guy in all of his movies, and he plays comedy, kind of plays the straight man in comedies. But in this film, I thought Jason Bateman completely vanished into the character of Simon. He becomes someone that you like, one of those kind of people that you instantly, he has this likable quality, but you kind of thirst for him to like you too. So he comes off as the popular kid in school and you're the nerd or something like that. But then as you get to know him and understand his character versus Gordo's character and how they relate and what kind of relationship they had in high school, that changes. And so the characters' evolutions are always going all over the place. Rebecca Hall in this film, gorgeous and wonderful in it, very, very good. And Rebecca Hall and Jason Bateman are on each other's side, but then things happen that make them kind of pull away. And Rebecca Hall's character is much more of an accepting character of the Gordo character. She wants to give him the benefit of the doubt. Jason Bateman's more of a man in the real world. He doesn't give people benefit of the doubt. Just, you know, doesn't want him around. Rebecca Hall just, you know, oh, well, you know, he seems sad. So she plays that kind of woman. But she has her own things to get over. She has her own cliffs to climb. And her character arc is really good. The concept is actually pretty original at the same time as being very cliche. Someone moves into a new house and there's a creepy neighbor, and they get more and more creepy as they go and invade the home and everything like that. The husband's gone and the creepy character is really into the wife and is kind of haunting her by day, and we've seen that a lot. And this walked the edge of that very, very finely, but did not topple over to be that at all. This was a very original script hanging on something that is very unoriginal, but yet it was original. It was a great film. I really enjoyed it. I think you'll enjoy it. You'll be talking about it afterwards. That is why I am giving The Gift an A. It deserves an A. It really does. It was just a really well-crafted film. And actually, I wasn't going to see it. It looked so cliche to me. I thought, no, I already can tell you the ending. But I kept getting this buzz about it, that you need to see it, and how great Joel Edgerton is. And I thought, well, I guess this guy's around all the time. I need to give him the benefit of the doubt. And he did a great job. Great film. Well, guys, thank you so much for all your support. If you like this, there's more videos on my channel. Just click the link, click subscribe, and I'll be seeing more of you. Alright? Guys, these are just my opinions. They're not written in stone, because what do I know?